What if I told you the entire weapon list, the full weapon list for Modern Warfare 3 has allegedly leaked? Now, the reveal is reportedly weeks away. As of the making of this video, we may get the reveal, and you've already watched this. Now, we haven't gotten an official title or anything. It's crazy. It's August. Apparently, Sledgehammer and Raven Software hardcore goofed because data miners just pulled the entire weapon list from the new game out of the Warzone game files not too long ago. I did a video covering all the weapons that had leaked. But now we have what is allegedly being called the entire weapon list to go through, and you guys are going to want to stick around to the end because there's some pretty, I'll just say it, ridiculous guns coming, if it's true. And remember, according to inside sources, all the weapons and blueprints for Modern Warfare 2 are going to carry into MW3 on top of all these new weapons in the game. It's going to be massive. Massive weapon list on launch day, which I think is good no matter how you feel about the game. So if you don't want Modern Warfare 3's weapon list spoiled for you, you should probably click off the video right now because you're about to be cursed with knowledge. If you do, strap in. This is going to be a pretty long video. I'll try to go through it as quick as I can. This is every single new weapon allegedly coming to Modern Warfare 3 on launch day. Now remember, pretty much all these new guns are going to have their own in-universe names, but we're going to be referring to all these guns by their real-world names because it seems the data miners were able to look at the weapon models and get a good idea of where they're coming from. So keep in mind, real-world gun names likely won't be used in the game, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use those where possible to help you guys kind of correlate what gun is what. So if you're ready, drop a like, and let's start off with the ARs. It's a long list. The ACR, the classic Modern Warfare 2 ACR, is seemingly returning. It will be fitted with 5.56 rounds, but there will also be an option to run this thing with 300 blackout rounds, which I'm already sure will be a popular choice. I mean, blackout rounds are pretty awesome. So the fact that Sledge has put them on this weapon, yeah. The G36C. This rifle appeared in COD 4. It appeared in Modern Warfare 3. It's pretty powerful, but always overshadowed by other guns. There was always a way to build the Holger 26 into this, but if you ever did that, you probably remember how much it wasn't what you wanted. Hopefully this is the classic version. The CZ Bren 2 MS. This is going to be a brand new addition to the Modern Warfare series. In real life, it's a carbine that can chamber a few different kinds of ammo, but in Modern Warfare 3, it will seemingly be using the 7.62 by 39 rounds. And ultimately, I don't think that matters in game because obviously Call of Duty isn't PUBG or Escape from Tarkov, so it is what it is. The CZ 805 Bren. If you're familiar with the Bren in Call of Duty, it's probably because of the giant World War II era light machine gun with the same name. But this one is a select fire rifle of Czech origin. Not sure what it's going to be called in name, but should be there on launch day. The FN F2000. I'm sorry, F2000 haters, myself included. It's back. It appeared in Modern Warfare 2. Extremely controversial because some people thought it was amazing, while other people thought it sucked. Me. And then Sledgehammer somehow brought it back in COD Vanguard under a different name. How that happened, I don't know. But apparently, it's coming back. The QBZ-95, also known as the Type 95, the Chinese bullpup rifle that has been both full auto and 3-round burst in the COD universe, so I'm not really sure how it's going to behave with this one, but we'll see. Also, the QBZ-97 Gen 3. The data miners show that there will be 2 versions of this rifle, so it will be very interesting to see how they differ. I'm guessing there will be some give and take between them, but they'll probably function mostly the same, similar to the 5.56 and the blackout versions of the ACR, the AK-101. This addition to the AK family leaked a while back. Should be interesting as a take on the existing AK-type weapons in Modern Warfare 2. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't expect it to be called the AK. Instead, it will be part of the existing cast-off family of weapons. And finally, the ARX-160 or ARX-200. This is hard to tell from the leaks, but it looks like one of these 2 Italian rifles will appear in Modern Warfare 3. If it's the ARX-160, it'll probably be in the assault rifle category. If it's the 200, probably the battle rifle category. But if you like the ARX rifles from previous Infinity War games, you'll probably like this one. You can't have assault rifles without SMG, so now we dive into those 6 new ones being added to the mix here. The Colt Model 635. In real life, it's also known as the M635 and is a variant of the AR-15, which makes a lot of sense because some of the initial leaks for Modern Warfare 3 suggest the AR-15 was going to show up in the game, but as an SMG. So now we have the news. In real life, it was versatile, it was customizable, much like the rifle it was based on. There was even a 100-round mag available. The LWRC SMG-45. This looks like it's going to be Modern Warfare 3's rehash of the Striker 45 from Modern Warfare 2019. Now, a lot of people thought the Striker was based on the UMP. It's actually based on the LWRC, and according to the leaks, this real-world weapon will appear in Modern Warfare 3. The Scorpion Evo 3. I'm excited about this. I mean, super popular in the COD community. The incredible appearance in Black Ops 2. It also came back in Modern Warfare 2019 as a piece of late DLC, but with a new name, the CX-9. Now, we don't know what the Modern Warfare 3 version is going to be called, but it's going to shoot fast. The H&K UMP 45. If you were upset that the Striker 45 wasn't actually the UMP, don't worry, because it looks like the proper UMP is going to be in the game. From the looks of it, there are going to be quite a few H&K weapons in Modern Warfare 3, so they'll probably all be connected to each other in the lore. The Uzi. Uzi lovers, rejoice. Be happy. It's all but confirmed the iconic SMG will be returning. It's unclear right now if it's going to be the fast-firing version from the Golden Age or the slower-firing version from the Modern Age. I think it's got a pretty big fan club, so we'll see. And then the Uzi Pro. It's a little unclear if this is going to be a distinct weapon from the standard Uzi or if it's just going to be a certain blueprint, but from the looks of it, the Uzi is going to play a much bigger role in the game than it usually does. The Uzi in Call of Duty is typically either average or terrible, so hopefully Modern Warfare 3 will be a change of pace. Now, let's move on to the battle rifle category. 3 of them. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. 6 of them? The ACR 6.8. Apparently, there's going to be another ACR, and it's meant to replicate the 6.8 from the classic Modern Warfare 3. And it will be kitted with 450 Bushmaster rounds and will likely fire slower but hit harder than its assault rifle counterpart. I'm going to go ahead and call it now. This thing's going to be OP on launch day. The CZ Bren 2BR. Yes, there will be 2 different guns based on the CZ Bren 2, but one of them will be an assault rifle, the other a BR. Heavier ammo, I guess. According to the data miners, the AR version of this will be kitted with 5.56, while the battle rifle version will have 7.62 rounds. We'll see. The MCX Spear. I was right, just 3 of them. We briefly talked about this in a previous video, but the Spear in real life is a civilian version of the XM7 rifle, which is pretty new to service. I'm a little confused by Sledgehammer's basing the Modern Warfare 3 gun off the civilian version instead of the military version, but maybe there's a reason. According to the data miners, it is the 3rd and final battle rifle on launch day. Now let's talk about the marksman rifles, which there are, let me count them, 5. And the first one's a little surprising. The ACR DMR? That's right. Another weapon in the ACR family, and this one will seemingly be a semi-automatic DMR. From the looks of it, seems like Modern Warfare 3 is going to be using the same weapon family system that Modern Warfare 2 did, and Sledgehammer is going to use the ACR as a platform for multiple variants. This is going to be crazy. CZ Bren 2 PPS, that's right, another weapon based on the CZ Bren 2, and this one will also seemingly be a semi-auto rifle with longer range. I think it's going to be interesting to see how these versions of the gun function in action. The H&K SL8, very strange appearance, but some of you may recognize it because a similar looking variant actually appeared in the original Resident Evil 4. It's also technically a variant of the G36C, so I think that confirms that the G36 is another new weapon platform. The Kalashnikov SVK. Prototype weapon, first showed up in 2016, uses 7.62 rounds, and is obviously of Russian origin. I'm guessing it will be added to the existing AK Cast-Off family that was brought over from Modern Warfare 2. And the final one, an unknown AK DMR. Not sure what the real-world equivalent is going to be, but the leak suggests the 5th marksman rifle will be part of the Cast-Off family, or AK family, and use 5.45 rounds instead of 7.62. So it's probably going to be lighter, more mobile, and not quite as, I guess, not quite as hard as the SVK. I don't know. Now let's talk about the LMG category. 5 alleged ones being added on top of all the ones from Modern Warfare 2. The first one being the FN Evolys, EVOLYS. Belgian machine gun, debuted in 2021. New addition to the COD universe. Real-world version. Fires at 750 rounds per minute, which is pretty moderate, but we'll see. The H&K MG36. Interesting. Actually appeared in Modern Warfare 2019 as the Holger 26, but seems it's being retconned into a new gun and will likely fit in with the G36 family. Not sure if it's going to be called the Holger, but here's your confirmation. The MG36 will probably be in the game. The Bullpup PKP, I don't even know how to say that word. Pecheneg? I don't know. Speaking of LMGs, the original Modern Warfare 3, the PKP, is returning with a Bullpup variant, which is cool because I love Bullpup guns, and the fact that it's an LMG is pretty cool. I just wish I knew how. I should probably go learn how to pronounce that because the PKP is another one. 2 versions of it. One being the traditional that you and I know from classic Modern Warfare 3, and the other one being a Bullpup variant. The final one, the QJB95 LSW Heavy variant of the QBZ95, which is the Type 95. So there will actually be a pretty decent presence of Chinese weapons in Modern Warfare 3. Does that mean China is going to be a faction in the campaign? I don't know. Or are the weapons all just going to be imports like the previous Modern Warfare series? You tell me. Now let's talk about sniper rifles. Seems a pretty good spread of them coming on launch day, with 3 being confirmed and a 4th possibly coming as well. First up, the Steyr HS50 M1. Now in real life, this is a more modern version of the HS50 rifle. Now it has a 5-round mag, feeds horizontally instead of vertically, which is cool, but it also fires those BMG rounds, so this is going to be devastating in game. Next up is the SVCH. It was a rifle designed by Kalashnikov and was revealed in 2016 as the SVK, which is a name you guys may recognize. In real life, semi-auto. I'm expecting it to kind of function like the Dragunov. Next up is the Cadex Trimmer 50, bolt-action rifle, incredibly powerful, and I'm guessing this will be the game's go-to quick-scoping weapon. Lighter than the HS50, but stronger than the SVCH. Now, in addition to those 3 confirmed rifles, we've seen tons of leaks about the iconic MSR. Wasn't part of the new data mine, so I'm not really sure what to make of it. Maybe DLC later, but with the sheer number of fan-favorite weapons being brought back, I have no doubt Sledgehammer wants to bring the MSR back, and they probably will. Now, with all that being said, let's move on to confirmed weapons in the shotgun category. There's currently 2 shotguns confirmed to be coming to Modern Warfare 3, but we don't actually know what they are. According to the data miners, there's currently game files for a weapon called JUPSH Pump and another one called JUPSH Semi. So I guess we take that as confirmation there will be a pump and a semi. Makes sense. Currently have no idea what they are, so give me your best guesses. And the last category is interesting. 1 pistol was leaked, but according to the new data mine, there's actually going to be 4. The Glock 21, one of the most popular handguns in the world. Pretty obvious choice for a Modern Warfare game. Fires 45 ACP rounds, so I'm expecting it to be a little more heavy-hitting than your standard 9mm. The Beretta 93R. This is the one everybody's talking about. Now, in the case of the 93R, if it sounds familiar, it's because the iconic M93 Raffica from Modern Warfare 2, yeah, 3-round burst pistol, OP on launch day. Next one is the RSH-12, a Russian-made revolver designed in 2000 and introduced to the Russian Armed Forces in 2014. It's also chambered for the same ammo as the VKS rifle, so it does a lot of damage despite the small profile. And finally, the Micro Uzi. That's right, there's going to be an Uzi in the pistol category, allegedly. Now, since it'll be a sidearm, it'll probably be pretty weak in terms of damage per shot, but I know people are going to have fun with this in their pocket. Now, in addition to all the confirmed weapons, the data mine was also able to uncover some equipment pieces and kill streaks. There is game code referring to something called the Butterfly Mine, which seems to be based on a real-world PFM-1 mine and will be part of your standard equipment loadout. There's also 2 kill streaks confirmed, those being what's called a long-range acoustic device and another one called an Aereo Environment Switchblade. It's unclear what they're going to do. Give me your best guesses. And there you have it. Once again, it's all a legend until we get confirmation, but wink, wink, there's your list.